Okay, so have you ever like scrolled through your feed and just felt like, I don't know, like the internet is kind of like messing with us?
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Like those memes that are supposed to be, relatable are starting to feel a little too real.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like almost prophetic, right?
Exactly. So get this, we're going to do a deep dive today. We're going to be looking at meme of the year, but like from way back 2010 all the way to now 2025.
Wow. That's quite a span.
It is. And the whole point is to see if maybe, just maybe, these viral jokes, these memes that we all share and laugh at, can actually tell us something deeper about what's been happening in society, the big picture stuff.
It's a really interesting idea. I mean, memes are like this shared language online, right? So it makes sense that they might reflect some of our collective anxieties and experiences.
Exactly. It's like they're a cultural mirror or something, reflecting back at us. So let's unpack this a little. Let's go back, way back to the early 2010s, back when like skinny jeans were still a thing.
Oh man, those were the days.
Right. Okay, but remember Bad Luck Brian, that guy with the braces.
Oh yeah. The unfortunate sweater does.
And who could forget overly attached girlfriend with those wide, unblinking eyes. I mean, hilarious, right? But I'm wondering, was there something more to these memes than just, a quick laugh?
Oh, absolutely. I think looking back, there was definitely this emerging sense of powerlessness in those early memes. Like Bad Luck Brian, with all of his constant misfortune, he kind of embodied that feeling of being at the mercy of fate, like whatever, nothing I can do about
Oh,
it.
totally.
And then you have Overly Attached Girlfriend, which, yeah, played for laughs, but could also be seen as reflecting a growing anxiety about, being trapped, maybe controlled, especially as social media was starting to become more and more like all up in our business.
Wow, I never even thought about it like that. It's like we were already sensing things were starting to slip a little, and then boom, mid-2010s hits us, and we've got Grumpy Cat, we've got Ermargerd, and of course the classic first world problems.
Ah, yes. Everyone was sharing those.
Everyone. So was this just like a sign of the times, or was there, again, something deeper going on?
I think those memes definitely reflected the rising cynicism and just the feeling of being overwhelmed that a lot of people were feeling. Ermagerd, with its like glorious butchered pronunciation, kind of poked fun at our own stupidity, while first world problems highlighted our tendency to focus on these like tiny little complaints, while there were much bigger issues brewing.
Right, right. So almost like humor as a coping mechanism, like
Yeah,
laugh so you don't cry.
exactly, exactly.
But then as we cruise into the late 2010s, things take a bit of a darker turn, don't they?
Yeah.
We get Scumbag Steve, confused Nick Young, and of course, distracted boyfriend. What was happening?
Yeah, I think the humor definitely got, well, more pointed, more focused on themes of distrust and manipulation. Think about Scumbag Steve, right? The epitome of someone who's going to take advantage of you, no question.
The poster child for bad behavior.
Exactly. And then there's confused Nick Young, that picture of pure bewilderment that just perfectly captured how we all felt, I think, reacting to increasingly blatant lies and broken promises from, well, those in power.
Yeah, it's like the wait what meme before wait what was even a thing.
Right. And then, oh man, distracted boyfriend. It felt like everywhere you looked, someone was profiting from someone else's misfortune. Like, ooh, shiny object, gotta get mine.
It's crazy, right? This evolution of our anxieties all played out through these silly little images. It's kind of brilliant when you think about it. But then between 2018 and 2020, things get, I don't know, even more interesting.
It's like a turning point, right?
Yes. We've got Changed My Mind, we've got Edit My Head Out, and the one, the only, This Is Fine. I mean, those felt almost apocalyptic, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. Like a real shift in tone. Change my mind with that, defiant stance, I
Right.
think reflects the growing feeling that debate and reasoned discourse were just becoming, I don't know, pointless. Like, why even bother?
Right. Like everyone's just yelling past each other.
Exactly. And then I'd my head out with Kermit just walking away. That captured perfectly the feeling of those in power just abandoning ship, leaving the rest of us to deal with, the mess.
Like, see, yeah, wouldn't want to be,
Exactly. And then the classic "This is fine." That dog sitting in a burning room, just smiling. It's denial, right? It became the symbol of our collective denial in the face of a world that felt like it was, I don't know, literally on fire.
Okay, so you think you're ready for this. Because from 2021 onward, buckle up, things get even weirder. We've got Karen, we've got NPC, the resurgence of loss, and get this, when AI writes your memes, I mean, it's like a digital chronicle of societal decline, isn't it?
It's definitely a bleak picture. Karen, with her entitled demand, she really highlights the rise of unchecked individualism. It's like, I want what I want, and I want it now.
Rules don't apply to me.
Exactly. And then there's NPC, which, for those who don't know, that's internet slang for non-player characters in video games. But it became this way to kind of dehumanize people who, didn't conform to a certain worldview. It's like saying they're not even real, just programmed robots.
Wow, that is dark.
Yeah, it's pretty bleak. And then in the midst of all this absurdity, we have The Return of Loss, that minimalist webcomic about miscarriage. It's a stark reminder, a really powerful reminder that amidst all this noise and internet craziness, there was very real pain and suffering happening, real life stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. And then, to top it all off, we've got when AI writes your memes. It's the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Right? It captures this fear that we're being replaced, not even just by artificial intelligence, but by apathy itself. Like, we've just given up.
Yeah, it's like, let the robots take over. I'm done.
I mean, it's really kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. We started with, like, bad luck and clingy girlfriends, and now we're talking about the potential collapse of society, all through memes.
I know, right? It just goes to show you that even something as seemingly trivial, as fleeting as a meme, can give us this incredible window into our collective psyche. It's like these memes, they trace a journey, right? From feeling powerless, like in those early days, to almost embracing apathy in the face of, well, everything. It highlights our evolving anxieties, and how our relationship with power has changed over time.
It's honestly a little frightening, but it's also incredibly fascinating. It makes you wonder, like, if these memes are a reflection of where we've been, what will the memes of the future look like? What will they tell us about where we're headed?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And I think it's one we all need to be thinking about because, the future's not written yet. We're still creating it.
Well, that's a thought, isn't it? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into meme history. It's been it's been a trip.
It has. It really has.
For all of you listening out there, keep an eye on those memes. You never know what they might reveal. Until next time.